Here's something that might surprise you. About 80% of the women we dress never come visit us at our New York atelier. Not because we don't love client visits, we do. But for most, it's simply unnecessary. It's not an integral part of how this works. So let's set the stage properly, because what I'm about to walk you through is a genuinely different way of doing bespoke. I know the assumption. If you've done custom before or you've watched someone else go through it, you're probably conditioned to think more fittings means more care. More trips means more precision. I had a client recently whose own daughter told her, "You haven't had enough fittings." She'd had exactly one. It was remote, and it was exactly enough. I'll come back to that. Let's walk through how this actually works, because it happens in 3 stages: discover and design, measure and prototype, build and deliver. Stage 1 is discover and design. It starts with a text message from our studio phone, and in it, 2 simple requests. First, a link back to our website, and we ask you to send us 2 or 3 screenshots of styles that resonate with you. It's almost never the exact dress. We're building yours bespoke. But it tells us something real, a silhouette, a color, a print, a detail you're drawn to. Second, we ask for a full-length photo of yourself. Any setting, any outfit, it really doesn't matter. That photo lets our design team read your natural coloring, your skin tone, your hair, your eyes, and combine that with your wedding colors and any guidelines from your daughter or your stylist. By the time our designer gets on the phone with you, she's already prepared. That call is short, 10 or 15 minutes, and she'll ask you about your must-haves and what to avoid. Sleeve length, arm coverage, a belt, a bow, a sash, hand-embellished flowers, a custom print. Sometimes she'll text you photos of fabric right there on the call. Afterward, she takes your own photo and sketches your look directly onto it, often 2 or 3 versions side by side, one sleeve length against another, one color against another. That sketch is about 85% accurate to the final dress. It doesn't need to be more than that, because once you see 2 versions side by side, your eyes tell the truth. Stage 2 is measure and prototype. Your sketches arrive a day or 2 before your measuring call, so you have time to sit with them. And here's something I like to tell every client at the start. The only thing you need for this entire process, start to finish, is a measuring tape. And that's it. The measuring call starts as a voice call, then moves to FaceTime, and we guide you through 10 measurements in 10 minutes. No experience required, no guesswork. Once we have those, we review your sketches with you verbally, refine anything that needs adjusting, and confirm that look. Sometimes it takes 1 pass, sometimes 2. Then our design team builds what we call your design package. It's 2 things arriving together: a full prototype of your dress with every feature it will actually have, the pleats, the sleeve, the neckline, the belt or bow, and a set of fabric swatches curated specifically for you, based on everything we've discussed. Stage 3 is build and deliver. You try on the prototype and we get on a review call together. Here's the thing. Even when it already fits beautifully, and it usually does, we still insist that live review. That's not a formality. That's us being perfectionists on your behalf. On that same call, we settle the fabric. If you're torn between 2 swatches out of the set we sent, our designer walks you through it. Then the prototype comes back to our studio and we build your final dress. There are exactly 2 moments where an in-person visit could make sense: the prototype fitting and the final review, because those are the only times there's something physical to try on. Most long-distance clients still choose to do both remotely, and when your dress ships to you, you get full support with it too. A final review video if you want one, jewelry, how to wear them, guidance on shoes, etc. So that client I mentioned, the one whose daughter said she hadn't had enough fittings, she'd done bespoke before, multiple fittings, multiple trips. This time she had 1, remote, and it was enough, because every single stage before it had already been done with total precision. Discover and design, measure and prototype, build and deliver, and that's the whole process. Remote with us isn't a lesser version of bespoke. It's the same rigor, built deliberately for distance. If this sounds like what you've been hoping existed, send us a message and let's begin.